Hello, I'm going to show you quickly how I am using Google Forms to help me with students turning in their work. So at the beginning of the year I was using it for all sorts of homework. It's very useful for me because I could see who'd done the homework, who hadn't. I could chase up those students just like a day before the lesson to make sure they're understanding work. They could also contact me with the form to tell me what was going wrong or what they couldn't understand, and sometimes I set it so they could see other students' responses depending on the style of work. However, I found that all students are different and all tasks are different. So sometimes they'd use a Google form, sometimes I would give them complete freedom. So they would make a video, or they'd do a drawing, or they'd want to make a podcast about something. But I have found a way that Google Forms still helps me to keep track on student work, to check for understanding, and is a way that suits all students, and that is for that form for them to turn in their work. So what I do is I simply press Create Form. And then the first thing I'm going to do is choose a title. So it would be the task name, Robot Evaluation, Task 1, Grade 9. I might click the Bluebirds one. Now, I know that Google Forms gives you the option of checking the student's name, especially if they're using a school domain, and giving you their email and also the time they've done it. But I also like to put the first question as my name is, and then they feel a bit more accountable. They know that it's there. And one of the good things is, before the completion date, say a day before, if I click responses and then summary of responses, it shows me straight away the first question as a pie chart. That means that I can see exactly who has and hasn't done their work. There's a little list at the side and it will say 0 people have said their name's Tom. So I'll know that Tom has not handed in his work and I can chase him up ahead of time. My next question is usually, I have completed the evaluation. I might put in another one which is, the format of my evaluation is, and then I'll probably give them the choices. So I probably haven't told them they can do everything: video, essay, or audio. And then, because I'm a librarian, I always like to put in one about referencing. I have included a bibliography using full MLA citations. And here I just give them a yes or no, because if they have given me a bibliography and it's just a list of websites or it's not in the right format, then it's still a no. They still have not done it right. Okay, and then the work is my own unless expressed in the essay, video, or audio. So that means that that's just double checking. Sometimes I might put in as well something about, I've understood exactly how to use MLA referencing, or I've used EasyBib or another source for that. And some, in their iTunes U course or in the assessment document, it will have links to EasyBib. It also has links to videos where I show them how to use EasyBib. So at the moment it's just their name, the format of the video. I've included a bibliography. If I had problems with, and again, that one is not a required one. These ones I would actually usually click required, so they have to answer them. I mean, normally they just answer everything anyway, because normally they don't really understand that. So what I do is I skip this question if you had no problems. And then lastly, this is the best part, this is the beautiful part. Here is a link to my assessment piece. This means that instead of I know that they're organised, their folders are very organised, so when I look at my Google Drive, I have grades 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll show you actually. I have tech student work, and then it's in the grades, and then each student has a folder, and then within those they have their work for different units and the annotated assessments. So it is easy to find the work. However, this means that it's going to keep them all on the list, so I can go through and mark them one by one. I can put a little cross next to it to say if it's marked or if it's incomplete. It just makes it much easier for me, because I do a lot of work, and also, sometimes they change the format so much and they put funny titles in that I have to open quite a few different pieces. This is much better. That's all I do. Your response has been recorded. Sometimes I change that. If it's the end of unit assessment, I will say thank you so much I hope you have learned a lot in this assessment, in this unit, or I might put in a link for a website for further reading, or something like MakeZine or Instructables if it's a physical project they've been making. Again, with this, I do not allow respondents to edit responses after submitting. I would just get them to fill in the form a second time, but that's up to you. Hopefully this will help you save a lot of time, and it helps you keep everything together. It also should help students to feel accountable for their work. You can share the results with students as well, because then they can see other students' work, they can see the comments, but it depends again on the nature of the task. Okay, thank you.